Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
From American Angus Association headquarters in St. Joseph, Missouri, we bring you the week's top headlines, including new developments in genomic testing.
We discuss some ID options to meet animal disease traceability requirements.
We review some tips for avoiding BRD, and Florida breeder Leroy Baldwin reflects on his many years in the Angus business.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. The American Angus Association and GeneSeek have announced a new GeneSeek Angus GGP-HD DNA test for Angus breeders. The high-density test is now being incorporated into Angus Genomic Enhanced EPDs, which are available on a weekly basis through the association's National Cattle Evaluation. The DNA test provides an additional option for breeders of all sizes to make more rapid genetic improvements in their herds.
GGP-HD is really another option of a high-density genomic platform that provides accurate and concise information going into the EPD system. The GGP-HD is a new generation product that is has become an evolution of our work with the Identity 384 that has been around since 2009 and used in genetic evaluation, and so it provides breeders a lot of options in terms of not only getting the profile test that can be utilized in genomic enhanced EPDs, but ultimately get parent verification performed as well.
It's a large, high-density array with over 50,000 SNP, or single nucleotide polymorphisms, evenly spaced throughout the cattle genome. And through our collaborative studies with Angus Genetics, AGI, we have been able to derive estimates for genetic merit using those SNP profiles. We then send that information to AGI, and they incorporate the genomic data along with the pedigree information, the animal's performance information, and out of that you can get a highly accurate EPD out of a young animal.
The GGP-HD tests are available for $75. Visit angus.org for more information and to purchase the test.
Genomic advancements in cattle selection are also taking place beyond U.S. borders. In places like Argentina, the use of genomic data is expanding along with the Angus breed. Cattlemen in developing countries are keeping an eye on the American Angus Association and U.S. advancements in genomic technology as they continue to improve their herds.
In our country, in Argentina, the Angus, when I look at the commercial, more than 60% of the slaughter animals are Angus or its crosses. Now, in our neighbor country, Uruguay, which used to be a historical country of Herefords, in the last 5 years, I believe there is an important change where the supply and demand for Angus is increasing, and other breeds I think are decreasing, and all the tools that the American Angus Association has been developing in the last years, like EPDs and also the genomic indicators, are a very valuable tool that we in all parts of the world we are using.
The USDA's animal disease traceability rule went into effect in March, and animals moving interstate now must be individually identified and accompanied by an interstate certificate to veterinary inspection. This rule affects sexually intact beef cattle over 18 months of age, as well as those used for rodeos, shows, exhibitions, and other competitions. The AngusSource Genetic program provides identification options that help producers meet traceability requirements. Now, while the rule became effective in March, USDA established a transition period of several years to allow producers to ease into the system. All tags manufactured after March 11, 2014 should have an official U.S. Shield designation. All tags applied after March 11, 2015 must also carry the shield. Visit angus.org for more information about the AngusSource Genetic program.
With recent drought conditions, water availability is top of mind for many cattlemen. But Jason Hubert of the University of Missouri reminds producers to also keep water quality in mind when it comes to managing streams and ponds. He offers tips for landowners to take better care of one of their most important resources, water, through good management and riparian buffers.
When you're in drought conditions, you can also have a buildup of pollutants on the landscape. And those can turn into a source for a number of pollutants and a flushing basically of those pollutants when it does rain and you get enough runoff to move those things. There are things you can do to, I think that landowners can do to improve reduce the likelihood of water polluting issues, including create riparian buffers or something around the pond. You know, it's a great time to plant if you're going to do something like create a buffer. It's a great time to be thinking about rotating animals in and out of the fields that may have access to certain ponds and being able to more efficiently or effectively manage those waters so they become less points of pollution.
Youth from across the country will soon travel to New Orleans to attend the National Junior Angus Association's Leaders Engaged in Angus Development Conference. The LEAD conference takes place August 1st through the 4th and is designed for National Junior Angus Association members 14 through 21 years of age. Attendees of the 3-day event will attend workshops, listen to speakers, and expand their leadership and networking skills. Visit angus.org for more information or to sign up by the June 15th deadline.
When the Angus Report returns, the value of the $B Selection Index.
And we'll learn some important management considerations to avoid BRD.
Visit angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
You load them up, you head them out, you load them off again. Showing is tough, but it's everything in between that knocks livestock off their appetite. Get them ready for the show ring with the industry's leading 1-2 punch, Sure Champ and VitaCharge. Fortified with Amifirm, Sure Champ contains the right balance of minerals and vitamins to maintain a strong, steady appetite, to keep your livestock looking and feeling their best. And VitaCharge stimulates appetite after those long road trips or times of stress and gets your livestock back on track. Sure Champ and VitaCharge. More wins, more appetite. Learn more at surechamp.com.
As dependable as the sunrise, in dairy parlors, open pastures, on ranches and feed yards across America. A place where reputation is more than a name, where the science of healthier animals is a way of life. It's the responsibility that drives who we are and what we do. Every decision, every day. It's your livelihood and our responsibility.
Horn flies cost cattle producers nearly $1 billion a year. They interrupt grazing, cause loss of blood, and impact your bottom line. By incorporating Alticid IGR into your supplement program, you can prevent the emergence of adult horn flies. Alticid IGR will significantly reduce stress on your cattle. For pennies a day, you can control the most costly parasite and increase your profitability. Contact your feed supplier to incorporate Alticid IGR today.
Schiefelbein Farms is all about family. Schiefelbein Farms is one of the largest registered Angus herds with more than 700 cows. Schiefelbein Farms is customer service. Our customer buyback program ensures top dollar for our customers' calves and ensures the use of high-quality Schiefelbein bulls. Schiefelbein Farms, changing the way seed stock business gets done. Learn more at www.schiefelbeinfarms.com.